Hey, what's going on, guys? I found this channel, and this isn't really a reaction video, but this stuff just needs to stop. Like, let's just full screen this and watch this video.
I caught a 1 in a billion disease, and now I'm a genius.
So that's how they're gonna start the video, just the title. But why? And also, what is this clip art? The inconsistency of art already, and it's only 4 seconds in. And also, why are his shoes like that? Plus, is this guy like an iron golem? His legs are longer than his arms.
Well, after hearing that title, you might assume this is some fiasco where I got bitten by a spider or similar creature and I turned into the next Albert Einstein.
No, to turn into the next Albert Einstein, wouldn't you have to be bit by a tiny German physicist?
Well, no, that's not it. I was born just like any other child.
That is like the most alien way to say that I was born. I was born like any other child.
Whimpering at my existence and wishing to escape even though I'd barely spent moments in this godforsaken universe.
What? I don't think babies think about that. Babies don't think about... I don't think babies whimper at their existence. But I don't know, I'm a clone.
But my story entails a disease.
I mean, it's in the title, so I'd hope so.
Now, I assure you this is not going to be a torture-filled story, so...
I wanted to see you get tortured. So, -1 point.
If you gross folks are getting closer to the screen thinking that I'm going to recount the most gruesome incidents of my life, well, you're going to be disappointed.
I'm already disappointed.
I was an 18-year-old working at a bar as a waiter part-time.
Do they allow 18-year-olds to work at bars? I thought you had to be 21. I don't know, maybe it's just America, or maybe it's just what I've been told.
And when I was there, I'd see drunk people every day.
No way, not drunk people at a bar.
And they'd often leave with a lady or two. And as infuriating as I was witnessing that, I couldn't even score a single girl for myself.
Okay.
Sober. I'd probably die single on the street somewhere with my head full of gray, smelly hair.
Yay!
That was until one particular Sunday. The Sunday that threw my banal, worthless life away and
Wow, banal, worthless life. Wait, did he mean to say dull?
transformed it into something magical. Just like every other
Yeah,
weekend.
magic. Oh yeah, just so you know that these stories are completely fake, yet advertised to be real. They're content farms trying to appeal to children to gain money off of them. And I think it's cruel and it needs to stop. That's why I'm doing a video. This video is going to be a super long video, about a 6-minute video.
This particular Sunday was a busy one. I could see drunk men flowing from everywhere, and amidst all the chaos,
Wow, again I say, no way, not in a bar.
a fight ensued.
Again I say, no way, not in a bar.
The conflict soon shifted outside, with men shouting and saying that they're going to kill each other.
May I say it again, no way, not in a bar.
Well, after the long and tiring day, as the bar closed, I was mopping up the floor, and I saw a small plastic bag.
Okay, yes, pick up the plastic bag.
I thought it might be just some trash, and that's where I was planning on throwing it, and then I heard a
Man, you were planning on throwing the trash in the trash. Why did you not just say, I thought it was trash? Like, why?
sound. And curiosity kind of got my better half, and so I checked the bottle in the...
What is his arm doing? And the more inconsistency of art style, and just this random bottle that he found in a bag. Like, why?
bag, and with it there was a label attached. Drink. to attract women instantly.
Ah yes, attract women instantly.
Well, I licked my lips. This bottle was the answer to all my problems.
It's poison. Don't drink it. It's poison. You're drinking a random bottle you found on the ground.
But what could it be? Obviously a joke, right? And
Obviously poison.
I was about to throw the whole thing out until I started thinking, you know what? What do you got to lose?
Your
You only
life.
live once, right? You know, the whole YOLO philosophy played in my...
The whole YOLO philosophy is living life dangerously and not being afraid to lose little things. You only live once, meaning you have to spare your life. You have to prolong it because you only live once.
my mind and, well, I took the risk and I gulped whatever it was in that bottle.
So, poison.
I gulped it down in a second. I admit
You drank the poison.
the flavor was actually kind of nice,
So, tasty poison.
and I wanted more, so I kept the bottle with me. Well, the
Yes, keep the poison bottle with you.
next morning, I kept staring at myself in the mirror and, well, really, there was nothing that was changed.
Yeah, just your same clip art Tinder-sourced face.
I didn't look like a celebrity before I drank what was in the bottle, and I didn't look like one afterwards.
So, even after drinking the poison, this guy didn't look any more attractive, and his eyes turned paper thin.
What a ripoff. Well, at least it tasted nice.
The poison tasted good. And actually, that fact checks out. Poison usually tastes tart and sweet.
So I went out, and there I saw my neighbor's dog doing his business in the yard. I knocked on his door, somehow persuading my neighbor not to let his dog poop outside my door anymore. And I was amazed. For the first time ever, my neighbor listened.
So, your neighbor was a decent human being. Okay.
After almost a year, my neighbor finally listened to my request. I was in
Maybe he was tired of you complaining. Some people just want to be left alone. Yet, people like you with no walking
college at the
animation,
time, and I was caught up with work.
like, look at this walking animation. It isn't existent. And I like how the walking sign is like slightly tilted forward. Like they're about to start a race. No, it just looks like this large one is chasing the small one.
So I forgot to do some of my assignments. Well, thankfully, somehow, I convinced my professor that I had had an emergency, and that's why I couldn't get my assignments done.
Wow, life hack, tell your teacher that you had a medical emergency and you don't have to do your homework.
And then he excused me. At lunch, I won my way with a friend to let me have his lunch.
It's called not being hungry. Have you ever heard of it?
After college, the infamous biker on our college campus, he actually made friends with me and agreed to drop me off at my
The infamous biker. Is it just me or do I see more than one of them?
house when I needed a ride. I didn't understand what was happening at this point. I made my way to the pub, and coincidentally, I asked the owner to increase my pay. And what do you know? He listened to me.
So the disease is being persuasive. The disease that he got from drinking a literal bottle of poison was being persuasive. Let me tell you guys, this is supposed to be real.
This miracle pulled my plugs. I rushed to the bathroom and I looked at myself in the mirror. I instantly realized it could be because of the bottle that I had
The bottle of poison that made you slightly persuasive.
drank the day before. I convinced the owner to let me take the day off. And as I reached my house, I read the bottle inside out. The message beneath the bottle was, "Drinking this liquid will make you have a rare disease that 1 in a billion has."
You can increase that number if you give it to a lot of other people, just like pour shots of it and the label will be wrong.
Well, now everything was crystal clear to me.
Why was it crystal clear? You drank a bottle of poison and became persuasive. And apparently you got a disease.
I had a rare disease that allowed me to convince anyone just by using my words.
So being persuasive.
And another realization soon dawned upon me. The label. I could score all the girls I'd...
Oh yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Again, with the clashing art styles. This video is just, wow.
want. Well, the excitement didn't let me sleep at all that night, but the next morning, as soon as I got to the college, my eyes looked for Sophie.
Just like, go on eyes, go find Sophie, Neum.
She was the prettiest girl on campus, and she happened to be everybody's crush. She was beautiful, to the extent where she didn't entertain anybody and stayed in her own world.
So wanting to be left alone. This guy doesn't understand that, does he?
Can you guess who my wife is now? Sophie. Yep. After successfully attaining Sophie...
Obtaining her? Is she like an object? Just like, Sophie obtained.
I got to know that her father is a famous businessman.
Why do they look like identical beside from skin color? Like, this guy is just slightly lighter. I don't know if we see her mom in this video, but she is extremely pale and her dad is basically just yellow. So, let's see how that goes.
With wealth pouring from his pockets and pouring onto me.
So you got an inheritance. Wow.
Of course, he made me the owner thanks to my disease.
Why are you calling it your disease still? Why don't you just call it your ability?
He made me the owner of his business.
And also, why did this story make it a bottle of just poison? Why didn't they make it a magic potion? It would have made more sense than this.
Persuade the clients to make huge deals with me and pull investors to my side.
How are they? You can't just pass on this disease. This isn't one for all. You can't just spread it.
In just a matter of moments. It's been 3 years since I drank that bottle, and its effects are kind of starting to get dull by now.
So, the poison failed to kill you, and the poison stopped.
I gotta look for another miracle bottle if I want to get that
You need to look for more poison.
disease. I need to find it. Oh well. At least I'm married to the prettiest woman my eyes ever saw.
Where did her arms go? Her arms aren't... Oh, they're just so, like, garbagely animated that they just blend in with everything else.
And I'm the wealthiest man in my state.
They're not
I never did
saying
learn
which
what the
state.
disease actually was. I sure wish I could catch it again, though.
Okay, well, whew, this has been Real Amazing Stories, which, it has it in the title, it has to be real. It cannot be false. And you see all of these comments, and they're like hating on this video. I'm just gonna give this a dislike. And I forgot I'm not signed in, so this doesn't affect my playlist. Just look at some other titles, like I faked my death to see if my boyfriend and sister were something. I didn't know males existed until I was 17. I was rich for years and mom didn't even notice. I faked rip. Okay. So yeah, that has been this just horror of a story of a channel. I may be doing more of these if anybody finds them interesting. I saw this one, somebody already do a video on this already. I'm just gonna like save this to another one in case like this video gets popular. So that's gonna be that. Thank you for watching.
Ugh, boys.
And I will see you guys in the next one.